Everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm your host Silver, and today we're going to be doing a ULC tier list. Now, I know I already did this on this channel, but instead, we're going to be doing it based on how the characters could probably stop their humans and how efficient they would be. Specifically in the genocide route during an encounter with them. So technically, some characters will have it easier with pacifist Sans having the human maybe at level 3 to level 4, while other Sans have it more difficult being at level 20 or level 19. So first we got Littletail Sans, and he's going in E tier. Littletail Sans is literally just a baby. I don't know how the flip they could fight their human. Little Fell, putting him above Littletail. Little Dust has a little bit of a higher chance. Just a little higher chance. Now, Snowden, Littletail, Little Dust, also a little bit of a higher chance. Putting this below, and then we're putting Killer, and this also put in here. Now, actually, yeah, hold me. So, I'm going to explain my reasoning. Number one, this guy does not have any karma. He does. He's just a stronger variant of Littletail. Little Horror has some good abilities. Little Dust has some good abilities. Little Snowden is stronger than Little Dust, obviously. And Little Killer technically still has save and load. Now, Pacifist Sans. And he's getting the middle, actually. Now, Pacifist Sans, he would only have to deal with a level 4 or level, somewhere around Snowden level. And that could work in his favor if he's smart enough. And now we got joking aside Pacifist, and yeah, he's going above Pacifist. Physically he's the stronger variant of Pacifist. And obviously, we got Underswap Pacifist Papyrus. Oh, goes in the middle. Pacifist Fell goes above. Goes right next to Swap. Now, I think this is neutral run Sans, probably, so he actually goes into a solid A tier. He has some good abilities and can easily overwhelm the human. In Clown Sans, he goes right above Pacifist. Science Sans, he gets top of B tier. Simply he has the DT Distractor, and he has a lot of more, parts to him. Well, not parts. He has a lot more better attacks. This goes the same for Sign Swap, who's actually going to get higher than Sans. Now, Christmas was put below Science. Now we got the Great Papyrus, and if Papyrus wasn't caught off guard, then yeah, he's getting higher than Sans. We all know Papyrus got instant killed due to him being off guard. This goes the same for Horror Papyrus, who's a lot more efficient. Outer Tail Papyrus, obviously same thing. Now we got this Papyrus. Let's put normal Papyrus above. Underworld Papyrus gets above Horror. Now, here's the more unique parts. Terrible Story, or Dust Papyrus. He actually gets the first. Well, no, he actually high A tier, and Terrible Story Edition gets a solid S tier. Negative Sans. I do not need to explain myself. Oh, well, it depends on which version. If we're talking about before the rework where he lost all his literally his best moves, then yeah, he's going at a solid D tier, lowest. But if we're talking about when he still had his negative mode, then he'll be like B. So we're gonna go with the strongest version, being his negative mode, which goes like a solid right there. Obviously, his Christmas skin, let's put it above him. Now we got Classic Sans, and he also gets an S tier. Classic Sans, we all know him, stopped a lot of humans' genocide routes. Well, not a lot, but like when people first found out his boss fight, he was like the hardest boss in Undertale. ULC Sans technically goes the same place as Pacifist, so we'll just put him like right there. Now we got Underswap. Actually, you know what? Let me change this ranking a bit. That's a better sitting for them. And obviously, Underswap. Number one, Underswap has HP, so goes the same place, and this goes the same for his crack addict self. Outer Swap, it's getting a solid right about there. Outer Sans has a lot of good abilities and can easily overwhelm the humans. And this goes the same for Fell Sans, who will actually be getting right about there. Last Breath Sans, S tier. We all know who Last Breath is. 3 whole phases, technically 4. This goes the same for Papyrus. And for, yeah, these two are pretty strong, actually. Now we got another swap character. Now we got another Dust character. And he gets top of A tier. A tier going into S tier. So it's like top A, low S. Hardtail Sans goes at the bottom of actually goes ranks right about here. Yeah. Above Swap Dust, but below Terrible Story. Now we got probably my favorite Sans to play as Ruins Dust Sans. Now we're gonna start off his Ruins. He got top of B. He's got good abilities, a good amount of dust. Now Snowden, easily an A tier. Actually, he goes like right above Swap Dust in some cases. These two can be changed out. Now Waterfall, yeah, it's not even. Oh, if we're going based off how the Sans would canonically interact, Waterfall would definitely know how to use his abilities right. Now we got Dustfell. He actually gets right above Ruins. And this goes the same for his Snowden variant. Actually, his Snowden variant goes right there. Now, obviously, his Waterfall version. We'll just put him below Dust Sans Waterfall, but these two can be changeable. This is also based off my opinion. Now we got Outer Dust. Most unique version out of the 3 variants, if we're not counting Murder. Yeah. Outer Dust is just the strongest version when it comes to Ruins. And his his garden is actually the lowest. I've not seen that many people. He's just kind of weaker than his frickin' Snowden variant, but he can do more combos. Now we got Murder Sans. Do I need to explain myself? Since I don't think I need to. TS Underswap. He goes right about above Underswap. TS Underswap is pretty cool, but he's still naive, so he does good damage, but he's naive as hell. So, sadly, he's below the dust, but above everything else. Now, for his dust version, on the other hand, Yeah. You know what? Yeah, just perfect setting for him. TS Underswap in his Dust variant is extremely powerful. So yeah. Now Swap fell green. Yep. Now we got Horse Hands. Yeah. This is, as much as he's gonna be higher than most Pirates variants. As much as Horse Hands could probably stop him with his immortality, he's simply just not enough in general. He doesn't have any utilities like the blasters or Blue Soul at this point. So heck, so he's earned his place right in between Terrible Story, or the first version, and Underworld Papyrus. This goes the same for his Snow variant, for his Christmas variant. Now we got Aftertail Sands, and he actually gets right there. And I have a good reasoning. Determination. He literally has save and load. That's all. This goes the same for Underswap. And technically this guy as well. Revenge gets a solid A tier right about there. And Story Shift. Yeah, as much as we like Story Shift, goodness, their Chara is not that good. So, yeah. Anyways, Killer Sands also gets an A tier. Or an S+ tier. Killer Sands literally has save and load and made that deal with Chara. Same for his Ghost variant. Insanity? Yep. Just move him up there. Same goes with his more hard mode variant. Actually, his hard mode variant probably stronger than Murder. Now, remember, this is not based on how they are in game. This is based off how their canon characters could fight the human. Fresh. It's getting, like, top of S tier. Goes the same for his Christmas variant. Epic Sands, the Bro Master. Gets right next to his Brotastic Bro. Same goes for his Christmas variant. Epic Sands. So I did do a little bit of research, and Epic Sands is supposed to be a fusion of Sands and Gaster, I think. I don't know. But, yeah. Next, we got Red. And number one, I already hate Red in the game, but she's just not strong if you really think about it. So, she's just lower than... Yeah, she's just... that right there. Terrible Story, like, fully Dust Papyrus, right there. Swap Papyrus still has Karma, no blasters, though, but it's pretty solid, right there. Also, move ULC up. Yeah, move ULC up to, like, right about there. Underverse. Underverse is super strong for some damn reason. 6 bones. Yeah. You know what? He's just the highest. 6 bones, if you really think about it, is an amalgamate. Takes no damage, by the way. Now, Possession. Flowey and Sands at the same time. It's gonna get right about... Yeah, it's gonna get right there. Due to Flowey being sadistic and probably utilizing Sands' abilities the most. Santa Sands, overpowered. Pumpkin Sands, also overpowered. Ice Sands, right there. I think this is insane. This is like Horrorfell. And finally, Undertale Boss Battles 3D. Get right about there. And that's the whole tier list. Remember, this is based off how they would probably fight their human in their own timeline, and based off my own opinions. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed.